Hi, Rusty Dog here. Welcome back to Rusty's Repairs in Car Mechanic Simulator 2021. So, at the end of the last stream, we bought I think it's the very first Nissan Skyline GTR. And we've basically just taken the engine out, all the mechanicals out, and scrapped everything. Nothing was fixable on this car, so we're going to be doing it from scratch. We've done the bodywork, got it all painted up, so we just basically have an empty shell, including interior, so not quite an empty shell, but you get the idea. And all it needs is all the mechanicals buying from scratch. I've got nothing in my inventory at all, so we're just going to be buying from scratch. I'm going to be putting in a turbo engine into this. No performance parts, just standard turbo engine, and we're going to go from there. So first thing to do is to build the engine from scratch. Go over to the engine stand, create a new engine, and we're going to be choosing, we can choose this one, the i6 double overhead cam BU2 or the double overhead cam BU2 turbo. So we're going to go with the turbo option, and we're going to hit create there. Alrighty, and there it is. So now it's just a case, literally, of every time a part comes up like this, highlighted with a name, we have to go in and buy one. This is going to be an incredibly tedious thing to do. I'm going to have to do the same with the mechanicals on the car, such as the suspension and the brakes and everything else on there. So I won't put you through that pain. I'll go through it, but I won't put you through it. So I'll get this engine built, and then I'll be back. So I'll see you momentarily. Okay, that's the engine built. Actually didn't take too long at all. 20 minutes perhaps? Yeah, get everything done, and it's all assembled. The turbo inline straight 6? Yeah, okay. Straight 6 or inline 6? Pick one. Yeah. Okay, so I've also got the gearbox in my inventory, waiting to go on, but we can't do any of that until we've got the underneath done. We've got nothing on this, so I'm going to start doing that. I'm going to buy everything I need, start from the front, work back, get everything on the car until it's in the state where it's waiting for the engine to go in. And then I'll be back again. So yeah, see you shortly. Okay, we're done on the most of the mechanicals at the bottom, most of them. The only thing that needs to go in now is the engine, gearbox, we need to buy a starter motor, and also the exhaust. I don't know whether the starter is here. It is. Alright, so we should be good to go. Actually, no, we're not good to go. I've just remembered another part that we need. Most likely. I haven't found any air filter on this yet, but okay. So I think we're going to need one of these. And it's probably that one. Right, I think we better get the engine in. So let's get the crane over. We'll go and take it off the stand. And we'll go and, oh, I bought also way too many rubber bushings. I went a little bit to town with those, so I'm going to need to ditch them. I even bought some small bushings in my own haste. I think I've got everything here that I need. I think so. Apart from the wheels, obviously, which we'll do next. That's not going to work. So let's do it via the crane. I think it'll be a lot easier. And now we can just move that. Okay, engine's in. There's no performance parts. Everything on this engine is absolutely stock. So the performance that is rated on this engine is what we're going to get. Got a battery which we'll put in now. I've got the windshield washer, or the windscreen reservoir, also the fuse box. Yeah, I think this is everything. I think so. Can't see anything else. Also, I believe I bought the correct amount of fuses. I think it's 4 A's and 1 C. And then on the fuses, it's 2 A's, 1 B, and 2 C's. And the lid. Okay. All looking good. Yep. Car seems to be happy with that. Right, let's get it up in the air. Gearbox, starter motor, drive shaft exhaust. So gearbox in. I'm not sure how much I've spent doing all of this, but it's all come out of my own pocket, this one. But I feel confident that we'll be getting it all back anyway. Should make a healthy profit on this, I hope. And these screws are going in really fast now. Okay, so let's build up the exhaust, which has seemed to have just stopped. What's up? What's going on there? Hey? Okay. This is very strange. It needed... There was a front exhaust section to go on. And now that's not there anymore. What is going on there? I know... Okay. I know this is a mod car, but... So tires are missing and rims are missing. Oh, what the hell went on there then? Before I put the engine in, there was another section here labelled front exhaust section I6, which took the exhaust up to the exhaust manifold here. Why doesn't that suddenly need to go on anymore? I don't know. I'll tell you what, I'm going to warehouse it. I'm sick of getting rid of parts that, you know, bought by accident or something else happened. So it just needs the, okay, well, whatever. It just needs the rims and the tires to go on. But I think before I do that, I'm going to fill up all of the fluids in the car. So at least they're done. So let's do, it's brake, oil and washer fluid. Oh, slightly over. Gotta guess this. I'll be honest, I'm not too bad at guessing it now. I'm either on the max or just a bit over. Oh, not even there. Yeah, okay. I'm usually in and around the ballpark. So what's this thing? Yeah. Fuel pump is already on anyway. Yeah, so the windscreen washing stuff. And then that'll be it. No power steering on this. Oh yeah, coolant, of course. Every car needs coolant. Unless it's an old Beetle. Or some other air-cooled vehicle, I suppose. Porsche used to have air-cooled. I don't mind if this bleeds over the top a little. There we go. Alright. Now, I already picked out some rims, but in terms of tyre sizes, what we have to do is take a look at the original tyre sizes. Now, they're all the same, so I'm going to do exactly the same. I don't have to put wider ones on the back in this case. So the originals are 175 75 14s. Now, that's going to lead to a certain wheel size, okay? So the way I determine this is the metal bit is called the rim, the rubber bit is called the tire, and the whole thing is called the wheel, right? I mean, it's kind of obvious, but the wheel size, the overall wheel size, is a certain diameter, and the wall of the tire is a certain height compared to the rim. Now, if we go up in rim size from 14 to 16, in order to keep the same diameter of wheel, we're going to have to make the wall of the tire narrower, essentially giving it more of a low profile look, which is what I want to go for. Now, I'm not saying that the rims I'm going to choose are going to work or going to fit, but because they're all the same size, there's no problem just trying one. But then we need to change the tire size, so we'll come to that in a moment. So let's go to the rim shop, and it's this one. So we know we're going to 16, so we can just choose one of those. And tires. Okay, so I've calculated that if we go for a 16-inch rim, we can then go for a 185 width instead of a 175, so a centimeter wider, but a profile has to come down to 60. So I'm going to buy one tire, because if we go more than 60 profile, the wheel's going to end up being bigger than the original, and we don't really want that. So I'm going to go with, I don't know whether to have writing on it or not. I'll buy it with writing, and then if it doesn't suit, I'll buy them again without, because I'm only buying one. So we're going 16, and with the width is going to be 185. Because don't forget, we put big fender flares on, so we should be able to go wider. We should be able to go 195. But this is just a mock-up test to see what happens, to see how it looks, whether it's too far in, whether we can go wider out, all that stuff. I'm not normally a fan of black rims that much. I don't mind them, but the black car, black rims, black windows look, it's not really for me. That looks like a slick. Did I choose slick? Okay. Doesn't matter. Again, it's only a test. The tires still do look a little bit narrow. So we'll fit this front and back and see what it's like. Okay, so size, what about writing? I don't know. Yeah, we can definitely go wider. Look at this. We can definitely go wider on these. So we're on 185. We can probably go 195 to probably 215s on these. And I'm not a big fan of the rims, if I'm honest. And we probably want to go 17s as well. So I'm going to go up the rim size a little bit more. So 17-inch rims. We've got 185. So 195, 205. $95, 205, 215. You know what? I'm going to go big on this. I'm going to go 225, which is going to bring the profile to 45, I think. Yeah, 45. I'm not struck on these rims either. I thought they would work, and I have to say, I'm wrong on that. So, with that in mind, we'll just get rid of everything. I did choose slick. I wanted a sport tyre with writing on it, but it doesn't look like there is any. Okay. Well, the writing didn't matter too much to me. Alright, so we're going from 14-inch to 17-inch. And because we've got the big fender flares on, we're going from 175 to 225. That's a big leap. 5 centimeters wider. And the profile is going to be 45. So now a rim. Do I go with the originals? Or even something like this where it's very plain. I don't really think that's going to work too well. Yeah, something like what we put on was it the Buick or something we put it on? Yeah, the Buick. Not the Buick, the Hornet. There are Nissan wheels down here, but they are from the 370. So I guess black is out. I'm going to go with the alloy. Which one can I boldly try? Poof. Wow. What's going to work on this car? Don't want to spend too much time thinking on the video. A lot of these rims look a little bit overcomplicated for me. There's too much to them. I don't know, what about... Would this work? I mean, that is chrome. It's a bit blingy. Probably this one. Maybe. Until you put them on the car, you can't really... It's hard to envision it. Oh look, this is a cheap rim. Let's just try that on there. Just need a 17. Whatever. It might work, it might not. It's cheap anyway. We can change it out if we need to. Oh, it doesn't look too bad. That looks quite nice. Wow, that's a nice big rim now, isn't it? Whoa. Wrong menu. So, and if the 225s do work, will they work on the fronts? We do have uprated brake discs on this. Okay, so the rim size, sorry, the wheel size is okay for the wheel arch. As for how far out it sticks, oh my god. There's still space to go a lot more. It's still too thin. Did I not choose? I did choose the right size. Sure I did. But yeah, there's plenty more we can go now. 255 possibly. 265 even. We'll be nearly 10 centimeters wider than the originals. I mean, I want them to fill out. And what about the rim style? Well, don't. So I don't know, maybe 265 is the way to go. I think we can stick with these rims. We could paint them a different color. So in my inventory, 225. Yeah, okay. I'm not going to buy any more rims until I've decided on the tire size. So 265 now. That's going to really knock the profile down. 35 works. So if I go with a profile of 40, then I end up with a wheel that is 4% bigger. And if I go with a 35, I'm going to end up with one that's 0.1% smaller. I'm going to try the 4%. So we're going to go with a 17 again. This time we're going to go 265. Remember the original was 175. This is 9 centimeters wider. That's a big deal. This is a big tire going on here. And the wheel rim does conform to the width of the tire. Gets bigger to conform to the tire size automatically. So whatever works here is going to work on the front, I think. Right, how does it look on the side? See, now that fills out a little bit better. There's still room for more though. We can still go a little bit wider. But I think, and if we adjusted the offset, we could go really wide on the back, super wide. But they're okay. Now the question is, does the rim work? Well, let's put it this way. They're cheap. They're not expensive. So yeah, I'll stick with them. So let's do all of these. 265 and 40. 3 more of those. And in the rims, well, we picked rim 4, didn't we? This one. I don't know if this color's going to work with blue. It might, but I don't think so. I don't know whether I want to change the design at this point, because while there are lots of designs here, some of them they're just not that desirable. No, I think we'll stick with the rim 4. I think so. So we'll need 3 more of these. That's 17s. Right, let's get them on the car. They look nice. The shading looks nice in here, like a, you know, that not shadow chrome, but it's just a darker alloy look. I like it. Oh yeah, we'll do one more balance. Messed that up. Right, okay. Whoa there, horsey. Should have got rid of that 225 tyre. Sorry, yeah, tyre. I should have got rid of it. Alrighty, let's go. Yeah, she doesn't look too bad actually. Could be worse. I mean, if a rim you think is going to work doesn't, then pick one that you're not sure will work, and then it will work. That's the logic. I haven't even painted the calipers or anything, but we do have ventilated discs on there. Slotted discs would be the correct phrase. We have a complete car. So before we check the value and all that stuff, we're going to move it to the test path and get the headlights aligned and also the wheels. Perfect alignment there, that one. Perfect. And the wheels are slightly out. Very more than slightly. Your car would be, you'd be like driving a jelly. And you'd be trying to steer it straight and the car would be going, no, we're not going over there. And round corners, yeah, it might be a little bit dangerous. Can't be a bit wobbly. Oh yeah, she doesn't look too bad. Looks better with the bigger rims on and the wider tires as opposed to this. The decent wheels, they look nice, but needs a bit of pizzazz. And there's no escaping that 70s look. There's no point to dyno it because it's stock power, but we can. There's not really much point. But just in case you guys were wondering about the power, we can do it anyway. Is this the factory power? Yes, it is. Factory power from this engine. So these measured powers should match perfectly, which will prove that there is not a single part, not even the spark plugs, of performance. There you go. Absolutely stock. 287 and 319. So, what's it worth? 90,000 profit. Whew. Bought it for under 3. Let's call it 3,000. And it's going to sell for 93,000. That's tidy. So it would have been over 100,000 had we used performance parts. Oops, keep clicking on the car for this. Let's get it onto the speed track because you know we want to, right? Right. That little Bolt Supernova, or the Chevy Nova, will be next up, I think. And we're going to go full belt on that one. Full performance on that one. Yeah, she looks okay. Very Datsun-y looking though. You can hear that turbo. Not even hit 100 miles an hour yet. There we go. Will she hit 120? Oh, another gear. There we go. $140. Come on, darling. Come on. $142 before I braked early, just so as not to hit the fence. We could probably cram 145 out of it. I wish you could put the lights on and maybe even flash them. Can she hit 145 before she hits the fence? No. Oh, it's not quite donutting, is it? You see how the front is sliding out as well? Bit of understeer there. Not quite ultimate power there, but she's good enough. Now she's going to come back with a little bit of devaluation, because it's going to need a wash again, because now she's dirty. For some reason that means that the car is worth a little bit less. 89. But that's soon rectified by taking it back to the car wash. Getting off all that desert dirt and stuff, and it never goes to the right menu first time. 90,125. Let's move her back to the garage entrance. And there we have her. Got to be worth a screenshot. That fine engine. Yeah, nice. And we'll take a look. Trunk. Before we let her go. Make sure we've got everything out. Because she's now going to get sold to her new owner. 93 grand. Not bad for a £3,000 auction junk car that had, like, the engine and all the mechanicals were just irreparable. Nothing was able to be salvaged on that at all. So, look, these little bits of rubbish and dust scooting across the ground. See that? There you go. There's another one. So, what happened to the little Chevy? Where's she gone? Is she outside? Plymouth, Ford. I know all about these. This one's waiting to be done. The other car then. Was it outside and I didn't see it? No, so she must be around here. Oh, okay. In here? Yeah. Why are you here in the dyno place? Okay, you're next. What have we got in store here? So the frame is okay, that's welded up. I think we did that before. Oh, this is not looking good. The parts again. Looks like they're all going to be scrapped. Interior and body. Body's not looking in good shape. Yeah, this is another one of those. Everything off the car and scrap it. Maybe this block can be saved. But, on saying that, it's running a V8 overhead valve, and we have options. And I think all the ones here are better options than this one. So the 6P and the mag are options for more power. So basically I'm just going to pick the engine that has the most power. If we look at the mag and the 6P, let's have a look on the stand. So we've got the mag, I think these are orange ones. Yeah, so we've got the mag and the 6P. So the 6P is 343 with 500 torque. I guess it's the 6P then. 326 and 479. So this one. Actually, this one's got more horsepower. 355. But this one's got more torque. So I'm still leaning towards the 6P. What was the other options then? Oh, was that even an option, that engine? So V8 2 carb, V8 1 carb, and then V8 overhead valve. Yeah, so this is an option. But then we've got the 2 carb and the 1 carb. So the 1 carb is 258 390, the 2 carb is 330 427. Then you've got that one, 355 and 418. This one drops 12 horsepower, but it gains quite a bit in torque. So the 6P is the one we want to be doing. Plus all performance parts, full bore, everything full performance. And yeah, we'll just get some nice big wheels on the back and go as wide as we can, although I'm not going to be able to go that much wider, considering. So we can go back and highlight the rim, tire, sorry. Yeah. So it does go in a bit. So yeah, I think we've got a bit of room to, but we don't want it to escape through the bodywork here. But we can go a little bit wider. What's on it already? 195. We can maybe go 2. Ah, now then. If we go 215, that's 2 centimeters wider. But can they, and then maybe go with 16s as well. Can these handle another 2 centimeters to stick out? See, if we do 2 centimeters wider and it collides with the wing, we can just apply an offset. So the whole wheel goes further into the car. And that allows for wider tires. So we can put big wide tires on, providing we offset it. Okay. She's what color? I don't know. Maybe a big scarlet red or something, and some. See if there's any liveries for it. That's in the next one. Okay, thanks for watching. Catch you on next time. Bye bye.